So, to me, I think a trade for Seattle's Rashaad Penny would be just what the doctor ordered. You should always look at these teams who have a surplus.
What more can I say?
Top Billin. All right, Top Billin. That was your boy, guilty as charged, trying to poach my man Rashaad Penny from them Seattle Seahawks to my Baltimore Ravens when they were hit with a rash of injuries to J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. So, looks like I had something going on because I said that the Ravens needed Rashaad Penny over someone like Todd Gurley, and he was my 1A guy to trade for. I went on to say that they had a surplus of running backs, one being that man, Chris Carson, right? But then Chris Carson gets injured. My man Rashaad Penny, for the first time in his life, I'm just playing, for the first time in his NFL life, was able to stay semi-healthy. I don't know. He missed the first however many games as well, and he still ended up with a tremendous showing in this 2001 or that 2021 NFL season. His average yards per carry were off the chain. His vision, everything that I'm about to talk about right here or show you right here is exactly why he's one of my favorite running backs and has been, but he never got a chance to show it. And a lot of the Seahawks fans were actually wanting that trade to go through so they could get something from the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know how they feel about him now. Maybe he still has to go. I still would want him, not necessarily to the Ravens because Edwards and Dobbins will come back. But, man, maybe to my Washington football team. I don't know. We shall see. But I love this guy's ability, and the Seahawks definitely know how to get them some damn running backs. You got to give them credit for that. All right, y'all. Rashaad Penny, 5'11", 220 pounds. Very, very explosive. 4.4 speed. I don't think that's representative of just how fast he is either. I think his speed is from the 60 to 100 range, if you get what I'm saying, deep speed. His 0 to 60 is very good, right, especially to be 220 pounds. But I believe his deep speed is where he shows just how freaky he is. Now, I always compare this cat to Darren McFadden, if y'all remember him. Reminds me of Darren McFadden so much. We'll see him right now. They're going to be working out of the stretch, right? Seattle working out of the stretch here. They do a pretty so-so job right here. This is really all him right here. This is vision. Remember, I tell you guys about the banger bounce theory. Depending on my man right here, this one technique, he's going to want to cut this against the grain, find that organic cutback crease, right? Bang it up in there, or he's going to want to bounce that to the outside there. So on this one right here, it's kind of, well, I'll run it for you. Then I'll show you, right? He originally wants to bang it in there. Then he has to keep that bad boy and bounce it. And then that deep speed kicks in. You ain't catching him. Forget about it. Look at the vision. I want you to check this out right here. You see him, right? You can see when the guy's washed down. That's a perfect illustration of it right there. He's washed down, but you see some breaches right here, right? So he wanted to cut that bad boy. That's usually when you get those big gainers in those zone plays, is on organic cutback creases, right? But that's not available, right? So we see him keep moving it here, right? Look what I tell you, right? We got a severe breach right here to where he runs into his own man, and then look, he still is able to find a vision and find himself a crease by keeping it play side. And then he gets skinny, has to jump over, right? He didn't have to jump over. He just sidestepped him. And then right there, man, my man's reaching that fresh air. And that's all she wrote. Put the ball on the other. You seen that? Right there? It's a natural instinct right there. If you're running, he had the ball in his right hand, switched it to his left hand, keep it towards the sideline. Just all natural running back instincts. So you can tell why this guy was a first-round pick. One of the most talented cats in the league by far. Just can't stay healthy. But he's got some shit to him, man. You'll like some of this stuff right here if you're in the running back play. Listen, if you haven't already, make sure you like this bad boy. Definitely make sure you share it, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're doing big things here. So my man Rashaad Penny, if you look at this particular run right here, I love how Rashaad Penny fits in that Waldron Dickerson run scheme. These guys are very imaginative with their run game. You can tell that with the Rams. To me, that's the best thing about the Rams is the run game, to be honest with you. And we see here them working out of 13 personnel. This is going to be a counter play, right? But it has split flow action to it. Got my man D. Eskridge who should probably have a breakout year this year, I would imagine, coming on the split flow action to create a blocking lane. Then you're going to have Rashaad Penny here with the counter action following him here. And everybody's doing work, man. Everett, Parkinson, Disley. We got Kerr in there, Gabe Jackson, and Posick, I would imagine. And, of course, Damian Lewis and Dwayne Brown, everybody doing work, washing down. So you can see the split flow action there, and we'll run it. Look at that. Now look at him finally. You see that vision there to cut on the inside and then fertilize a whole bunch of cats? We got to watch that one again. Right? You see the counter action, him step like it's going to be play side. And then the corner right here, was this out of pistol? No, this was under center as well. Coming around, bending that. Now you see Estridge coming. You're going to want to cut off that inside hip. Absolutely perfect. Estridge does just enough, right? Gets just enough of it. Now look, that man has to make the first guy miss if he's Rashaad Penny, and that's exactly what he does. You didn't have to do much, bogged it down there, then gave this man a stiffy, jackhammered his ass, bam. Jackhammered that man, made him bounce and concuss himself. You can't bounce and not concuss yourself. Let's be real here. So he's done. And then, of course, Rashaad Penny off to the races, puts the ball in the opposite arm towards the sideline, doing his thing, baby. One more time. I got to see that bad boy full speed. Nasty. Come on, man. This kid is the absolute truth. Or truth. Hey, there's people coming like, what is truth, Murph? It's truth. He's the absolute truth. Like when he speak like that? I love this concept right here. But this may be the first one where Rashaad Penny makes a mistake reading the block, or at least executing off the block. You're going to have a tag sweep on this one. They're going to pull the tackle in the guard. So that'll be my Hokie, Dwayne Brown, coming around. And, of course, Damian Lewis as well. And then you'll have Penny coming out here. And he does a good job of navigating this. However, he could have got an even bigger gainer out of this one. You check this one right here. Right off Dwayne Brown and cuts out the outside hip. So he cut into the man. So just this portion right here. Actually, we'll go back to the beginning here. So we can see this start the tape shape right there. And Lewis does a good job right here, right? He rocking snot boxes. Rock the man snot box here. And he's following Dwayne Brown. We see big Dwayne Brown, baby, 48 years old, still can get out on the edges, still a really good athlete. But this is what he would have wanted to do right here. Now, some say it might not have mattered, but you do have an approaching defender here. But he probably would have been best served cutting off the inside hip and getting vertical there. Maybe he breaks his tackle, but there's nothing out there at all. So that's my take on that. But, hey, he's Rashaad Penny. He cuts it to the outside there. Still gets it. Look at him dragging and driving people. Driving Miss Daisy all the way down the damn field. I try to drive you to the stove, Miss Daisy. Look, that man carrying people. And some people was calling him finesse. When I was trying to poach that man to the Ravens, some of the Seahawks fans was calling him finesse. I don't see it. I don't think he's finesse at all. This man is a damn roughneck that has extreme burst. That's that talent. That's first-round pick material right there. All right, the first thing people got to do is always hate on something. I don't know, man. Most people just aren't maximizing their potential in life or something because they always got to hate on something. So people going to be like, all these runs are being bounced outside. He can't run on the inside or whatever like that. He can run on the inside. Let's be real here. This man is running right here. You're going to see probably just a regular shotgun O, and you're going to see him going up in there with Damian Lewis. But I just want you to watch the physicality of this, right? Look at the patience, and then look at the physicality still going. One more game right here. Look at that. Not afraid of contact by any stretch of the imagination. I would say on this particular run right here, did a good job going off the inside hip of Damian Lewis. He lowers his pad level, right? Pad level lowered right there. Looked like he was a little high before, but obviously he's lowering his pad level right there. Good leg drive. A lot of sanitation right there, and he still gains an extra, half yard out of it. Right? I always want to be falling forward. I love this one right here. Another counter play. So you're going to have pretty much counter OT. So we're going to pull Gabe Jackson coming around here, and Everett's coming as well. And you can see the flow here, the workflow. You're going to have down blocks by the rest of the guys, right? So you still kind of get that split flow action. But you see right here, I love that. That man, oh, damn. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Check this out. First of all, he's giving you that what's up? He's giving you that exaggerated counter action right there. Hey, hey, ole right there. But that's just for timing. He wants to get on that inside hip of Everett. Now look at it right there. Nothing but airspace and opportunity. Getting downhill, but look at this. I know it's snowing outside, but I don't give a damn, right? Look at that. That man's nauseous. That type of shit right there make you nauseous, right? You're not supposed to go by somebody like that, right? So he needs a little bit of a Tylenol, ibuprofen, or some shit like that. Give another man a stiffy, and he's lucky that they had a little bit of angle, or the Bears are lucky they had a little bit of an angle on him because he was gone. Hell of a run. One more time, full speed. Hey, ole. Ooh. Cut that bad boy back. Come on, man. What are we doing here, baby? Rashaad Penny. I would have loved to see Rashaad Penny in a healthy Chris Carson. That shit would have been nuts and bananas. There is no substitute for being able to flip the scoreboard. On this one, you're going to have a quick zone. Quick zone is usually a zone meant to happen extremely fast, and usually you're trying to get off the hip of the tackle here. So trying to get off Curhan, and you will see this develop, and you will see his ability to make one guy miss, outrun an angle, and just outrun the team. Come on. Oh, don't be that guy. Don't be the end zone diver guy. Look, coach, I have great effort. Come on, man. He scored, man. Why you diving hard at this man's ankles and stuff, man? You could possibly hurt this man, and he scored. But look at this. Running on that quick zone, you see them wash. You see the double right there. Got double going on. That washes them out the way. The edge player too late to respond because he has the respect. Chef Russell Wilson as well. And then, of course, this man can get downhill fast. Breaks that angle, breaks that particular tackle, right? Or the tackle doesn't even come there. But look at the angle right here, right? Come on. You got an angle right there. He just bends the angle. Man can't even get a hand on him. You know what it's like to be that damn special where you can flip the field like that and have that on your team? Ooh, boy, that shit is worth its weight in gold. And he's 220 pounds, like I said before, physical with it. All right, now look at this one right here. I love this one. Now here's some physicality for you. Look at him square this man up and paya! Come on. Come on. And we'll get to that. We'll get to the aftermath of that here in a second there. But this looks like it was going to have some type of split flow action. So maybe just a regular split zone. But I noticed his vision saw him because they avalanched down or pinched, however you want to call that. And he was able to bounce that bad boy to the outside. So that's some really good vision there. And check it out right here. You can see the pinch. All right, we'll go back, slow it down. All right, you can see him pinching on the inside. Nothing to it but to do it. There's nothing there. That man notices on the fly, cuts it back, right? Gives another person some Motrin or whatever that he needs going by him that fast. But on this one right here, definitely like a Darren McFadden. McFadden would do this every once in a while as well. He could outrun angles, but sometimes he would just size you up. Now look at him lower that pad level, right? And baya! Taxidermied that. Damn, he might have taxidermied himself too. They both passed away on this one right here. Come on, let's see who get up first. So Penny does get up first, right? So he didn't pass away. The other guy's still on the ground. He passed away. And then look at him. He gets up clapping. He needs a CNI dog. You get up clapping, you know some shit done changed in your life. What the fuck are you clapping about? I know what he's clapping about. He's clapping like Fido. Fido, where are you at? He needs a CNI dog. Come on, man. He needs a service dog. All right, so there you have it. That's going to be it right there. You get the gist of it. This man is extremely explosive. He's physical, and I think he has very good vision, a very premium talent or a very premium back with some serious premium talent. And, hey, if you guys don't want him in Seattle, man, come to the DMV, baby. Come to the DMV. But I would love to see him stay in Seattle. It's the team that drafted him. It's the team that saw something in him to get him with the 26th, 27th pick in the first round 4 or 5 years ago. So if he can continue to do this, I don't know how the money works out. I haven't been paying attention to something like that. Maybe it's not feasible to have him and Chris Carson, but I would love to see that 1-2 punch there, and some of the guys they have behind them, DJ Dallas and all those guys as well. So I don't know, man, but let me know what you think about Rashaad Penny and his prospects moving forward. Obviously, it's going to go by his health, right? This is nothing new to me. I know he had this in him. He just has to be healthy. So that's something that you can't predict. I can be the best analyst in the world, the worst analyst in the world or something. I can't predict someone's health. So that's going to be on Allah, the man above, whoever you want to call on there. That's going to be up to them right there. So we shall see. If he stays healthy, though, he's one of the best, most talented backs in the freaking NFL. One of the most explosive cats out there. J.K. Dobbins, extremely explosive like that as well with the Baltimore Ravens and some other cats I can't really think right now. All right, so with that being said, man, thank you. As always, salute to the Seattle Seahawks fans out there. Make sure you send in that quality support if you haven't already done so. That's much appreciated definitely for what I went through here the past month. But, hey, you know what time it is, baby. It's your boy Murph, the Underground King, a.k.a. the DMV King. Salute. Let's get it.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.